So it's been a few days now uh, since the shootings, the shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School, and of course there's all these these headlines and these quotes and these words that are used by uh, the people from the community, the people from the school, the parents from the school, the parents of the children died, so on and so forth. And there's one headline here today on CNN is "Pain is incomprehensible." When I see these words, we must fully look to these words, fully examine these words. Baby, don't put that in your mouth. We must be honest with these words. We must be truthful with these words. We must examine all things in truth. For the pain is comprehensible. For the pain that has been experienced before. Right? It's pain that has been experienced before. That has been experienced in different situations. That has been experienced in the same situation of a child and of children being murdered. It has happened before. Death and destruction has happened before. It is comprehensible in that one can comprehend the truth. The question is, do we seek to comprehend the truth? And that applies to all things as we look throughout this world, throughout this specific society here in the United States, throughout history. One can question our desire of comprehending the truth. The shooter, the young man that committed this act, of course there's all this vitriol, this hate and anger towards this young man. And even there, people talking about how they can't understand. But you can understand. You should understand and understand. You should comprehend that the fact that this has occurred in the past. You should understand, that people are of different mindsets. And that's even before we get to the mentally ill aspect of one. So before we get to the point where there are those who lack empathy. For it can probably be asked about yourself, about how much empathy you have. For even if you're one who has become upset about this situation, about this occurrence, one who has felt anger, one who can say, maybe one who has even shed tears. The question still being asked, well, still, is your empathy as great as mine, or as great as someone else? You might cry for this situation, but maybe you haven't cried about another. Have you cried about the fact that children are starving to death every day throughout the world? Something like every 5 seconds a child starves to death. So how truly concerned, how truly empathetic are you?
Dad!
Yes, baby.
Pizza?
No, hold on, baby. Yeah. Hold on, baby. Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
So, as you seek to judge someone who you feel has done wrong, it always comes back to you. Because it comes back to the truth. The truth of all. The truth of what's happened. The truth of that young man. The truth of you. So again, can your empathy be on par and level as mine? I may say that mine is greater than yours. You can cry about this all you want. But until you seek to comprehend within truth, and until you seek to do, yes, baby,
Get it.
seek to, can you get it? To lead your life, to lead this nation, to lead the world in truth, then what you shall and should be able to comprehend is that the past up to the current present has dictated that it is possible in the future it shall happen again. And you shall wail, and there shall be gnashing of teeth because of your true lack of desire of comprehending in truth, of applying truth to that situation, truth to that young man and his condition. Just find it easily accessible, easily used to call him a monster, to write him off, to say that he hope he burns in hell and this and that, just as it has been said as many in the past, those who have committed crimes and those who shall in the future. The truth of the human condition, the truth of our lack of living in truth, the truth of calling the teachers and the personnel at the school heroes. Heroes for what? Heroes for doing what it comes natural to a being itself, a living being of all animals. Preservation of self. Preservation of self. There's no heroes. We always thought these words, and then we apply these words here and there and there and there, and the question is, what is a true hero? It's easy to throw out these words because then you don't have to get in arguments. It doesn't become political. It doesn't become contentious. If you just go with the flow and just make it simple and say, yeah, he was a monster. Yeah, that was just ridiculous. It's incomprehensible. Yeah. Instead of saying, stop and wait. Stop and see. Stop and listen. Stop and speak. Stop and seek to comprehend in truth all things. But then, of course, it takes the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding to know that truth is our salvation, and that's why we must. And as long as we don't, then we will continue to say it's incomprehensible.